Driving out of Manteca in the Red Wing shoes, number 20 X car on ice hand for Ben Lewis. Next up, driving out of Stockton in the B&R Automotive Maxwell Motor Supply NorCal Battery Johnny's Welding, number 13A car, a nice hand for Sean Witzel. Next up, driving out of Modesto, his sponsors, 5 Minute Express Lube and Car Wash, Rocky Medina at Medina Wood Products, Wilcox Electric, Process Specialties, American West Publishing, Barham Construction, Holt Brothers Dismantlers, Heads by Steve, with special thanks to Dave Davis Motorsports. A nice hand for a nice guy, the number 75 X car of Eddie Wilcox. Next up, driving out of Benicia, he drives the Calouette Fabrications number 25 car, Barry Calouette. Next up, driving out of Groveland, he was the crew chief for Kenny McCarty 2 years ago. His first appearance here at the Stockton 99 was May the 8th. His sponsors, Alco Trailer, Napa Tenaya Auto and Truck Parts, Lindell's Auto Body, Perry Automotive, and the Tire Shop. A nice hand for number 17A, Paul Henry. Next up, he was 5th in points in 1998. His sponsors include Valley Industries, Machine Service and Parts, Royce's Barbecue, Big O Tires, Transmissions by Howe, Lodi Small Car Sales, and Randy's Race Palace. A nice hand for number 3, Robert Canino. He drives out of Stockton. He drives the Nesco, B&R Racing Motors, CarQuest of Manteca, Sears Automotive, number 97, Danny Conisolo. Next up, driving out of North Highlands, his sponsors, Big O Tires of Hammer Lane, Muffler Tech of Hammer Lane, Welch Motorsports, Transmissions by Howe, Walmer's Machine and the Sign Shop. It's the 1X car of Dastardly Dan Dabbs. Ho, 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 ho. Next up, 2nd in points in 1998. The current points leader in 1999. His sponsors, Tognotti's Auto World, Welch Motorsports, Lagorio Communications, Transmissions by Howe, and Walmer's Machine. How about our big hand for number 1A, Mark Welch? Next up, out of Sacramento, his sponsors, Movado Body Shop, Wins, Pro Farms, Cook's Racing Pigs of Galt, and Joe Ortega. A nice hand for the young one, racing Jason Philpott. Next up, a new car. You saw him win the Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash earlier this evening. He drives out of Escalon. He drives the number 16 car, Eric Holmes. Driving out of Tracy in the Craig Rodman's Victory Chassis Parts Inc. Mike's Body Shop, number 97S. Put your hands together for Scott Winners. Out of Stockton, driving the Delta Plating, Allen Yorty Motorsports, A1 Transmissions of Brentwood, Contractors Equipment Service, Kramer's Garage, number 4A, Jason Beltrama. Next up, driving the Hertz Rental Equipment, Landgrow Incorporated, Valley Balancing, Limos Construction, RDCO, Transmissions by Howe, Estasi Tile, The Sign Shop, with prayers for Diane Anastasio. In the number 90A wet construction car, it's Jason Kirby! And finally, on the inside pole, the 97 champion, 3rd in points in 1998. His sponsors, Stacy Plastering, Stockton Wheel Service, The Sign Shop, Stock Car Fabrications, Off-Road Enterprises, California Kind Company, Stockton Driveline Service, McSparran Auto Glass, Charterway Auto Recyclers. It's the number 91 car of Steve Stacy! Drivers, start them up! Something new, Grand American Modified Division race fans. We will start this evening's race 2 wide. We'll have a 2 wide start, and then every restart on a caution after that will be what we call Texas style. That's where the driver in first place will start single file, and all of the rest of the cars will fall in 2 wide behind him. So we will have Texas style restarts in the Grand Am division. All right, they have to cross that line in sequence, or we've got to restart them, and such is the case here. We'll try it again. And here we go! As they come by the grandstand, Kirby with the lead. And Kirby will take him down the backstretch. Scott Winters in the second spot, then Steve Stacy. Then there's a battle between Beltrama and the 16 of Eric Holmes. So now Welch begins to make a move. He's currently in the 5th spot. And Kirby will bring him by and complete lap number 4 as your leader. It'll be Jason Kirby, Scott Winters, Steve Stacy, Jason Beltrama, and Mark Welch in the 5th spot. And so a spin for the B0B car of Bobby Truell will send him to the pits. I can't tell. Looks like he may have cut a tire there. Back tire, yeah, sure enough. On lap number 6 on our way to 30. So Truell will make an unscheduled pit stop. Our pace car from the right place, Acura Stockton, will rejoin the field. And this will be our first example of a Texas restart. Our leader, Jason Kirby, which I got to tell you, it comes as a huge surprise to me. A lot of problems earlier in the evening with a suspension problem for the Kirby team, but it looks as though, even though that car is pushing out to the right, Kirby's battling it, and he has the lead. So he will be our single file leader on the restart. The rest of the cars will fall in behind 2 wide. And here they go! And down the backstretch comes Kirby. He leads Winters, and now Mark Welch beginning to make a move. Welch in the 3rd spot on the restart. Welch, of course, has 2 consecutive feature wins, going for 3 in a row. And Kirby will be your leader on lap number 8. He's followed by Winters, then Welch, then Stacy. Kirby comes by to complete lap number 10 as the leader now. Winners in the second spot, then Welch, then Steve Stacy, then Jason Beltrama, then the 16 of Eric Holmes, and Robert Canito, followed by Philpott, Connor Soto, Dan Dabbs, Barry Calouette, the 50 car of Cook, and a problem down the backstretch for the Ben Lewis number 20 car, also involved the 29 of Dwayne Appadale and the 13 of Sean Wenzel. And that will bring out the yellow on lap number 11. Caution, lap number 11 for the spin down the backstretch. There goes the pace car. Here comes the field, and we are ready to go. And there's a green flag. And so Kirby will take him down the backstretch as your leader, followed by Winters and Mark Welch. Mark Welch says enough of this tomfoolery. Time for me to make my move. And so now Welch will try to get by Winters, and he won't do it in turn number 2. Winters will keep the lead ahead of him. Problems for the 1P of Philpott. Philpott with some problems, the car pushing out. And so Philpott's got the engine refired, and looked like he had some problems with steering there. He had no choice, almost headed right for the wall. Let's see if he'll duck out here or not. And here we go. And so Kirby will lead him down the backstretch now into turn number 3. He's got a hard charge in Mark Welch right behind him. And Welch now will take over the second spot. Oh, Winters spins him, but Welch keeps control of the car. Welch will take the third spot now. Winters in the second spot, and your leader is Jason Kirby. Kirby comes by to complete lap number 15 now. We're at the halfway mark. And so Welch trying to get by Winters down the backstretch. A problem for Connor Soto and for Henry. More problems for Connor Soto than Henry. Henry gets back into the mix. And here they come to the acceleration line, race fans. And there they go. And Winters is doing a great job of fighting off Mark Welch. Kirby maintains his lead from lap number 1. And now Welch drops into the second spot. Mark Welch in second. Scott Winters third, and your leader is Jason Kirby. Kirby now out of turn 4. He'll come by and complete lap number 18. I gotta believe that Mark Welch is exactly where he wants to be with 12 laps remaining. This time through, 20 laps complete, 10 to go. And it's Kirby, your leader, followed by Welch, Withers, and Beltrama. Then it's Canittle, and Dan Dabb, Steve Stacy, and Jason Philpott. And now Welch dropping down to the inside, trying to make a move on Kirby. Kirby fights him off. Oh, push! Oh, push! And so a problem for the 25 of Calouette will bring out the caution on lap number 22 with 8 left. Mark Welch will take the green flag on lap number 22. And Kirby now will give chase. So problems for Stacy in turn number 2, and that will bring out the yellow on lap number 23. And Stacy spins in turn 2, kicks up quite a bit of dust, and gets the car back under its own power, and he'll rejoin the field. There'll be a short caution on lap number 24 with 6 to go. All right, we're going to have a 6-lap shootout here in the Grand Am division to finish off our main event. 24 in the book, 6 to go. Your leader is Welch, followed by Kirby, Winters, and Beltrama. That's your top 4 in the main. And here they go, 6 laps left. Here's your green flag. And Mark Welch will lead. 25 down, 5 to go now. Welch is high in turn number 4. He'll come by to complete lap number 26. He'll be your leader. He's chased by Winters, by Beltrama, and by the 1X of Dan Dabbs now. Dan Dabbs beginning to make a move. Follows Bercanito down the backstretch. He'll spin. Calloway involved. The yellow flag will come out on lap number 27. So not the cleanest of races here in the Grand Am division this evening, but certainly are expecting a big finish here with a restart with just 3 laps to go. Our pace car from the right place, Acura of Stockton, rejoins the field now. All right, race fans, get ready for a big finish. We've got 3 laps to go, and here comes the green flag on 3 laps. Welch will come out of the grandstands as your leader. Can Mark Welch make it 3 consecutive feature wins at the Stockton 99 Speedway? We'll know in just 2 more laps now. 2 laps to go. And now, here comes Mark Welch, set to take the white flag on 1 lap. There it is. Welch on his way to 3 consecutive feature main wins. Welch down the backstretch now, into turn 3 safely. Here he comes, your unofficial winner, Mark Welch. Here he comes, folks. As he comes by, I want you to make some noise. Let him know, Mark Welch, your winner. First off, in the number 65 car, all the way from Salinas, a nice hand for Bobby Hogue the 4th. Next up, driving out of Modesto, he was the 94 Stockton Rookie of the Year, the 98 Madera champ, the 98 Shell Tri-Track champ, and the 98 Pick and Pull qualifying challenge winner. His sponsors, Sierra Spring Water, Lagorio Communications, ER Vine, Praxair, and Bill's Drywall. A nice hand for number 16, Mike David. Next up, 3 years street stock here at 99 Altamont and Anderson. His sponsors, Henry's Cocktails. He drives out of Stockton, the number 51 car, Brian Griffiths. Next up, driving out of Sonora, the 97 late model Rookie of the Year, third in points at Madera in 98. His sponsors, Geiger Construction of Stockton, Lagorio Communications, Benz Auto, Lucas Oil Products, Amos Graphics, Steve Postanga Racing, with thanks to Rain Jones. A nice hand for number 41, Nathan Tucker. Next up, driving out of Manteca. He was the 1993 Street Stock champion. His sponsors, Paul's Auto Body, MTA, Horsepower by Rob. Thanks to Jane Guthmiller and Mike Nascimento and Get Well Less. A nice hand for the 101 car, Paul Guthmiller. Next up, third in points in 1998, his sponsors, Countryside Mini Mart, Horsepower by Rob, Lagorio Communications, Tracy Radiator, Boyd Enterprises, Friendly Chevrolet, Gunch Electric, Nascimento Racing, with thanks to the Bergen family. A nice hand for number 2, Greg Potts. Next up, you are looking at the number 50 car of the 1992-1993 champion. His sponsors, Philpott's Garage of Tracy, F&B Enterprises, Copperopolis, and Auto Smith of Murphy's. It's the number 50 car of David Philpott. Next up, fourth in points in 1998. He drives out of Manteca. His sponsors, Frank's One Stop Food Marts, Farmers Blacksmith and Welding, Reynoso Concrete, Uncle Frank's Grill, Manteca Recycling, Performance Machine, Finish Line Racing Equipment, and Mountain Valley Express. You're looking at the number 90 car of Ron Stromiska Jr. Next up, two-time Region 2 IKF Go-Kart champ. His sponsors, Car Motorsports, Esco Cat Repair, California Hotwood, Cruise and Lucas Paint, Valley Brew of Stockton, Paint by Greg Paw, Monogram Magic, All-American Powder Coating, Steve Boletto Racing, Modesto Roofing, Motor by Earl, Boletto Almonds, Ashby Construction. A nice hand for number 72, Jeff Boletto! Next up, driving out of Modesto, he drives the Jack Frost Ice Den Tony's number 0 car. How about a hand for Bob Strandwald? Next up, he was the 97 Altamont Raceway champ, the 98 Stockton 99 champ. His sponsors, Apex Financial Bank, Finish Line Racing Equipment, Perry Race Cars, Fat Mike's Pizza, Recording Artist, Automatic Love Spin, Fensler Racing Enterprises, Andy Signs of Sacramento, Long Engine Systems of Carson City, Nevada. A nice big Stockton 99 hand for number 75, Jason Fensler! Driving out of Fremont, the 98 Stockton 99 Tri-Track winner. His sponsors, Rebelo Racing, 5 to 10 Parts Outlet, Performance Exhaust, Centerville Radiator, Gordon's Graphics and Signs, and Troy Van Sloten CPA and Associates. A nice hand for number 93, Troy Obish. Next up, driving out of Oakdale, second in points in 97. His sponsors, Fisher Nursery of Ripon, B&Z Auto Parts of Ripon, B&D Sales, Trojan of Modesto, Pepsi of Modesto, Stockton Wheel, and Jack Ash Construction of Woodland. A nice hand for number 34F, Mike Terpstra! And now, ladies and gentlemen, You're looking at the 3C car of the current points leader in the Shell Tri-Track Challenge. His sponsors, Izzy's Body Shop, Tri-C Engines, Eldorado Hotel Casino in Reno, Joe Lamphere Parts Supply, with special thanks to Perry Racing on ice hand for 18-year-old Bernie Lamar! Next up, driving out of Modesto, he won all 3 Tri-Holiday Classics in 1997. He drives a limited Southwest schedule. His sponsors, California Hot Wood and Mesquite Charcoal, Ashby Construction, Monogram Magic, Esco, Modesto Roofing, Cruz and Lucas Body and Paint, and Foodbacks. A nice hand for number 30, Steve Barletto! Next up, this gentleman was the 95 and the 97 champion. He drives the Bob's Body Shop, Esco Tractor Parts and Sales, All-American Powder Coating of West Sacramento, Monogram Magic of Manteca, Boleto Almonds, California Hot Wood, Motor by Earl, Corky's Tractor World, Ag Signs, Modesto Roofing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the number 74 car of hard charging Harry Boleto! Next up, he was second in points in 1998 and last year's most improved driver. His sponsors, Van Riller Water Truck Rentals, A1 Glass Company, Signature Sign and Graphics, Ruse Ranches of Ripon, AC Welding and Auto Repair, Central Wholesale, and B&R Automotive. We know him as the Ripon Rocket. You know him as John Goswick! Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we are so happy to have this gentleman here from Fairfield. He drives the RT Painting, PC Exploration, TOE Racing Engines, Mark Ross Transport, number 27, Jim Engelbright. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, driving out of Escalon. He drives the Taco Bell Paul Oil Company, number 63 car. It's Eric Holmes. And last but not least, on the inside pole, ladies and gentlemen, another guy that we are darn happy to have here. He drives the Food for Less Knudsen Ocean Spray SH Sims Trucking. He's a 2-time NASCAR Featherite Southwest Series winner. A nice hand for your inside pole sitter, number 4, Mark Reed. Drivers, start those engines. And here they go! And down the backstretch now, your leader is Reed in the 04 car. And he'll be your leader on lap number 1. It's Mark Reed. And now the 63 car of Eric Holmes beginning to make its move. And now Holmes will be your leader on lap number 2. No, Reed will fight him off. It'll be Reed, Holmes, then the 27 car of Engelbright, then the 28. Oh, problems for Reed right off the bat. Oh, problems down the backstretch. Then the 28. Oh, problems for Reed right off the bat. Oh, problems down the backstretch. All right, if you're not an official, stay out of the area. If you are not an official, stay out of the area, please. And we are under red. And we will try to separate this mess for you as quickly as we can. Okay, so let's see. Involved is the 0 car of Strandwald. Good camera shot. 90, Stramiska Jr. The number 101 car of Guth Miller. Reed, of course, was the one that was spun there. And I see a driver climbing out. Now that looks like Mark Reed. And so Reed is out of the car. They're pushing the Stremiska car out of the way now. There's the 72 of Jeff Poletto. Some damage to the 90 Stremiska Jr. car. Number 41 car back to rejoin the field. He knows he's got to hustle. And so we're back to green now. Lap number 3 on our way to 100. And here comes Eric Holmes, your leader, to complete lap number 4. He's chased by the Jink Engelbright, number 27 car. Now Boletto slips in there to the 3rd spot. That's Steve. Terpstra is 4th, and Hard Charge and Harry is 5th. Here comes 72 Jeff Boletto. Problems for the 16 car of Mike David. He incorporates the wall. And he'll have to check out for a while. Here comes your leader, number 63, Eric Holmes. He's chased by Jim Engelbright of Fairfield. Then the number 30 car of Steve Boletto in the 3rd spot. Terpstra 4th. Harry Boletto in the 5th spot. Then 72 Jeff Boletto 6th. The rest of the field looks like this. 51 is Griffiths. Then it's Bobby Ho, Goswick, Greg Potts, Stremiska Jr., and Tucker. A good battle going on between Terpstra and Harry Boletto now. Harry Boletto trying to get by, and Terpstra won't let it happen. Boletto ducks down low, turn 2, he gets by. He'll bring 72 Jeff Boletto along with him in the draft. Problems for Brian Griffiths, 51. He'll duck to the infield and get by the leaders. And here comes Eric Holmes to complete lap number 12. So they're driving in packs tonight. Here comes the 63 of Holmes, followed by Engelbright, and then by Steve Boletto. And then the second pack is led by Harry Boletto, then Jeff Boletto, Jason Bensler, and Mike Terpstra. Then the pack is Hogue, Goswick, and Potts, followed by Griffiths, Stremiska Jr., and Tucker. And that's your field. For Stremiska Jr. He's tapped by 41 Nathan Tucker on the backstretch, and he'll spin. That'll bring out the yellow on lap number 19. There's your green flag. Harry Boletto trying to capture that second spot from Engelbright. He'll battle Engelbright all the way into turn 2. Engelbright on the outside and Boletto on the inside. And Engelbright will hold the second spot. Here comes hard charging Harry though. He'll be low. We are at the halfway point, and Engelbright says it's time for me to make my move. Engelbright beginning to push the 63 of Eric Holmes now. Here they come out of turn 4. He's right on his tail. Engelbright looking for an inside move on Holmes. Can't find it. Into turn 3 now. Engelbright dropping down low. Engelbright might have it this time. No. Holmes will hold him off. Again they try in turn 3. Here comes Engelbright down low. No! And Engelbright begins to pick up inches each lap. He's now neck and neck with Eric Holmes, your leader. 54 laps complete, 46 to go. And Engelbright's got him on the inside now. Engelbright's got him on the inside. Engelbright will take him down the backstretch now. And here comes hard charging Harry Boletto. Engelbright with the lead. Hard charging Harry. Battling Eric Holmes for the second spot now. And Harry ducks down low. And Harry noses out Eric Holmes. Here they come to complete lap number 58. And Harry has him by a nose. Harry takes the second spot now. It's Engelbright. It's Boletto. It's Eric Holmes. And then Steve Boletto. They combine to complete lap number 71. It's Engelbright and Boletto. And Harry gives him a little bit of tap, so let him know he's there. And now Harry positions himself for the lead and takes it. Your new leader is Harry Boletto. And a problem for the engine in Engelbright's car, and he'll exit the track. And that'll leave Boletto in first and second. Here comes Harry, followed by Steve, first and second. Then it's the 63 of Holmes, the 75 of Fensler, and the 41 of Graham, followed by the 72 of Jeff Boletto. Next time through, 84 laps complete, 16 to go for Harry. As you can see, his car is a little bit loose. Tires starting to wear. But I gotta tell you, I don't think anybody's gonna catch Harry. The battle now will be for third place. And that battle is between the 63 of Eric Holmes and the 41 of Mike Graham. Or Nathan Tucker, I'm sorry, Nathan Tucker. And so our leader, Harry Boletto, will take the white flag, which will mean we'll have one lap left to go. And there it is, the white flag for our leader, Harry Boletto. Boletto, just leisurely Sunday drive for him. And there is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. A big finish for Brian Griffiths. There's the checkered flag. And so, ladies and gentlemen, a runaway for your winner, number 74, hard charging Harry Boletto! They're swapping paint. They haven't even got to the acceleration line, and here they go. The Pure Stock Division in 30 laps. And so they're too wide through the corner. And Bird will lead him down the backstretch, followed by Bava. Then the 16 of Ramsdale, and they'll spin, and that'll cause a problem for Clark. And the 52 of Soyseth. And things are a mess, but we're still under green. Problems for the 65 car there of Scanlon as he goes high. He can't get that car under control. He taps the wall, and here they come, the complete lap number 2. Your leader is Johnny Bird, followed by Cindy Kornstrom. Then it's Jeff Lovelace, followed by Clark, Medina, and Schenkel. Schenkel now slips in ahead of Medina. Doug Lane dropping down low, as he is apt to do. A visit to the pits for Scantlin. And your leader, lap 3, is still Johnny Bird, the Birdman. Now Lovelace taps Kornstrom, says, "I'm right behind you." Lovelace dives down to the inside. And barely we can see him through the smoke as they combine to complete lap number 4. A lot of churning and burning going on through the corners now as Johnny Bird leads him into turn number 3, followed by Cindy Kornstrom and Jeff Lovelace, who's tapped by Schenkel and keeps that car under control. Lovelace doing a great job of driving, but Schenkel wants by and goes. Schenkel now takes the 3rd spot, but Lovelace won't give up. Lovelace goes to the outside. Here comes your leader, Johnny Bird, lap 6 now in the books. And Cindy Kornstrom wants to make a move. Cindy Kornstrom will drop down low as they go to the backstretch. They're 3 wide. Problems for the 61 of Guy Gabor. He spins, involved with Kerry Hahn, and now gets that car moving. Johnny Bird has got some contenders now. Kornstrom on the inside. Turn 2, Schenkel's down low. They're 3 wide at 2. And now here they come 4 wide in turn number 4. Johnny Bird is shoved everywhere when loose. Schenkel sliding to the inside. He'll take the lead. They're 4 wide. And now Schenkel is your leader in the 47 car. Here comes Cindy Kornstrom in the 2nd place. And Lovelace now takes 2nd. It's Schenkel, Lovelace, Kornstrom, and Gabor making a move now for the 3rd spot. Neck and neck with Kornstrom as they enter turn number 3. Here comes your leader, Schenkel, Lovelace, Gabor. Doug Lane now enters the picture. Doug Lane now battling for the 4th spot. It's Lane on the outside, Kornstrom on the inside, and Kornstrom spins a bottom into the wall for Cindy Kornstrom. And so a problem, excuse the voice, folks, a problem for Cindy Kornstrom there just as she's about to enter turn number 3. A little contact with the 50 car of Doug Lane as he goes by, and she could not get that car back under control. Contact with the wall made there in turn number 3. The tow truck there, our infield crew as well. Some fluid leaking from the bottom of that car. It's got to be radiator, I would think. It's got to be fluid. How many Aaron Schenkel fans do we have here this evening? And how many Jeff Lovelace fans? And we're going green. And Lovelace and Schenkel will battle it out down the backstretch, and Schenkel will take the lead as they enter to turn 3. Schenkel will go low. Lovelace will take the outside. And here comes Schenkel now to complete lap number 12 on our way to 30. Schenkel, your leader, followed by Lovelace and Gabor. Gabor gets underneath the Lovelace as they leave turn 2 and head down the backstretch now. Schenkel completes lap number 13. Gabor gives Lovelace a push as they lead turn 2. It's Schenkel, Lovelace, Gabor, and Doug Lane. They're 3 wide in turn number 3. That causes problems. Soisa spins. Dahl misses him. A nice job of driving by Mike Soisa there to avoid that problem, and will stay green. And lap number 15 is now in the books. Your leader, Aaron Schenkel, Jeff Lovelace second. Gabor and Lane will battle it out now. Into the chute between 1 and 2. And Lane will take him down the backstretch. It's Doug Lane in the 3rd spot. Gabor says, I'm not giving up. He goes high into turn number 4. And so as they head down the backstretch, Schenkel with the lead. There's Lovelace in the 2nd spot. Doug Lane followed by Danny Gabor, 97. Then Brian Clark. Lovelace, not content with second, gives Schenkel a little push in turn number 2 and says, I'm right behind you. Schenkel, Lovelace, Lane, and Gabor, then Clark. That's your top 5. And now Schenkel will go by Barberas, and Lovelace will have to get by him as well. Lovelace will dive down low. He'll go by Barberas with Schenkel in his eyesight. He's got Schenkel in his scope. And Lovelace makes a move down to the inside to get by the Greenmeyer car. He's got Schenkel in his scopes. Turn 3 now. Lovelace right behind him. Then it's Lane and Gabor. Your top 5. Schenkel, Lovelace, Doug Lane, Gabor, and Brian Clark. All right, 27 down, 3 to go. Moving time for Jeff Lovelace. Time to make a move. Schenkel leads him down the backstretch now. Lovelace gives chase, then Lane, then Gabor. Now Lovelace making a move to the outside. Schenkel will hold him off. Schenkel, Lovelace. Schenkel keeps the lead. He'll take him down the backstretch now. Doug Lane drops to the inside. Lovelace gets between them for second. And here's your white flag. 1 lap to go. There goes Jeff Lovelace. Aaron Schenkel, the leader, down the backstretch. Lovelace giving chase now into turn number 3. And your winner, Aaron Schenkel. So, ladies and gentlemen, unofficially, there he is, your winner, the number 47 car of Aaron Schenkel. 4th spot going to Danny Gabor, number 97. The 3rd spot going to number 50, Doug Fast Lane. The 2nd spot going to Jeff Lovelace. And your unofficial winner this evening in the Charterway Auto Recyclers Pure Stock Division. He drives the Big O Tires, Flynn's Bar, Bill Parks Auto Repair, The Sign Shop, McQueen Motorsports, and Muffler Tech, number 47 J car of Aaron Schenkel. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the gentleman that gave our invocation this evening, Mr. Bruce Cunningham. Thanks to tonight's anthem singer Kim Gadina, representing the Christian Life Center. Tonight's trophy girl was Ashley Cook. Our pace car is provided by the Right Place Acura of Stockton. Our Pure Stock sponsorship provided by Charterway Recyclers of Stockton. Our track sweeper provided by Garden Tractor of Turlock. Officials Communications System provided by Ligorio Communications of Manteca. Trackside tow service provided by Toolberg Towing, Wilson Way Tow, and Pacific Tow, all of Stockton, plus Manteca Tow. Support for our on-track fire crew provided by Armor Fire Extinguisher Company. Special recognition going to A1 Ambulance of Stockton for their long-standing support. And as a subtle reminder, next week, late models return and participate in the Ligorio Communications 50. Late models will be joined by the Grand Ams, the Street Stocks, and the Pure Stocks. That's next Saturday night. The following Saturday night on the 28th, the Ultra Wheel Spec Trucks return to make their final Stockton 99 appearance, along with the Grand Ams, the Street Stocks, and the Pure Stocks. On the 28th of August, the Ultra Wheel Spec Trucks, as I mentioned, will be here along with the Grand Ams and the Street Stocks and Pure Stocks. Also wanted to mention that the Stockton 99 Speedway would like to welcome aboard Napa Auto Parts as the sponsor of our fireworks show and our Napa Auto Parts 50 for the Grand Am on September 25th. Napa Auto Parts event will include the BCRA Midgets, the Legends, and the Powder Puff race, in addition to a fireworks extravaganza. Special recognition this evening going out to R.J. Reynolds Tobacco in the Winston Racing Series, Budweiser, Rick's Oil Filters, I.B. Benedict Auto Parts, Craftsman Tools, the over 100 Subway sandwiches in the greater Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto area, and Pick and Pull and Shell Oil, presented by Paul Oil Company, sponsors of our Shell Tri-Track Challenge this evening. Race fans, please remember to be careful when exiting our parking lot this evening. This is not a racetrack. Well, it's a racetrack, but the parking lot is not. So please remember, drive safely out of the parking lot. And on behalf of the staff and management of the Stockton 99 Speedway, this is your racetrack announcer, Lou Gazicki, saying, good night, everybody.